the people of Kenya. If we are ready, if you can just give me a thumbs up and we'll all start. When we're ready. Are we ready? So, ladies and gentlemen and fellow Kenyans, truth and openness, keeping one's word and sincerity are important attributes in any political relationship. Politics is about self-interest of political parties and players. According to our Kenyan Constitution, one cannot be forced to be in an association or relationship that they do not want to be in because it is not healthy for them. Maendeleo Chapchap is one of the founding parties of Azimio. We entered into the Azimio wagon, committed to principles of fairness and transparency and inclusivity. Our party is a party on an upward trajectory. In the last elections, despite being just a few months old, Maendeleo Chapchap party garnered a governor and deputy governor position. We won 4 parliamentary seats and close to 40 MCA seats countrywide. These coming elections, we expect to do much better. With these factors in mind, we, as Maendeleo Chapchap party, have been shocked by plans of zoning that will effectively mean that we cannot contest seats and also benefit from funding as per the Political Parties Act. It is quite unfortunate, but Azimio has become a club of a few, with the rest of us standing outside peering through the window as a few club members strategize and feast together. Case in point is a document that we signed in good faith and the many promises that were given to us. The Azimio la Umoja document that we signed was one document with a page at the end where all the parties signed. And we were assured once all the parties signed and the document has been taken to the registrar of political parties, we will be given a copy because that is our right. Today is exactly 1 month from the date we signed that document, and we have not received a copy. We keep being told stories here and there, enda kwa huyu, fanya hivi, fanya hivi. And so all we can do is that we suspect mischief, dishonesty, and attempt to fix us and others. We are not even sure that the document we signed is the same one that was deposited at the registrar of political parties. We cannot be that naive to think that there is no reason for them that wanaisafisha ikuwe mzuri ndio watupatie the same document. We totally believe the document has been changed. If it had been changed, then why haven't we been given a copy? Common sense. As a party, we have also been excluded from Azimio lineups, campaign programs, and funding. As a party, we've also not been able or shown or allowed to discuss what our role will be after the elections. Let me repeat that. As a party, we have also been excluded from Azimio lineups, campaign programs, and funding. As a party, we have also not been shown or even allowed to discuss what our roles will be after the elections. This lack of clarity, plus the sidelining, has sent a very important message to us. Akufukuzaye hakwambii toka. We have written numerous letters. We've written 5 letters to Azimio and to the office of the Registrar of political parties. Azimio has not replied to even one of our letters. That is how important they think we are. We as a party feel that the survival of the party, and especially the ability of all Maendeleo Chap-Chap aspirants to exercise their democratic right to vote, is paramount. To this end, we have decided to break our ties with Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance Party. Azimio have violated the letter and spirit of the agreement we went into. Therefore, the contract between Azimio and Maendeleo Chap-Chap is an unconscionable contract, one that is unfair, and one whose intent is to finish our party and our aspirations. What are our options? Fellow Kenyans, the wind of change is blowing in Kenya. We cannot continue being in a country of a few millionaires and millions who are suffering in abject poverty. We as a party, we are known for development, and we have studied the market and looked at the direction of the wind vane, and it is clear Kenya is ready for change. Not change that comes from the top, but one that rises with the masses at the bottom. Kenyans want roads. Kenyans want jobs. Kenyans want more money in their pockets, and they want a leadership that is fair and inclusive. Therefore, we are convinced, and I am convinced, that the best team to transform Kenya is Kenya Kwanza, and the best leader to free us from the yoke of poverty is one Dr. William Ruto. I wish to thank, with the utmost respect, His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, who will always be my friend, for his support all these years. Rais wetu, hii ni siasa. I especially want to recognize the friendship and service of Azimio la Umoja. He has really tried to keep us together, a task that is becoming even more difficult every day. I am aware that another 5 parties in Azimio are planning to exit the party due to its behavior of exclusivity and zoning. As a party, we also want to campaign for a president who will be in charge and not one who we feel will be guided by others. Finally, as a child who was born in abject poverty and one who is self-made, I know what this country needs and what will be best for Kenya. And that is the embodiment of one, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, who, by the grace of God and the votes of the people of Kenya, will be the next president of Kenya. I will, with my party, Transverse Kenya, to campaign for him so that we can put Kenya back on the railway tracks it was on after independence. Ruto, as I've always said, regardless of what people say, is a good man. And I believe that he will change this country so that it does not matter who your father is, who your mother is, which tribe you come from, or where you are born. I thank my team, Maendeleo Chap-Chap, and I also thank the other teams of Azimio, including my friends Musalia Mudavadi, Moses Wetangula, and the other party leaders who have welcomed us with open hands to Kenya Kwanza. Last night, we signed an agreement with Kenya Kwanza to become members of Kenya Kwanza as a party. And unlike in Azimio, I have the copy of the document that I signed. Hawakunificha na nilipatia copy yangu mwenyewe. So my lawyers and myself, we have a copy of what we signed with Kenya Kwanza. Transparency, openness, fairness. The way people behave before they get into power is the way they will behave when they are in power. It's just as simple as that. Kenya wants transparency. It wants a system where you can count on the words of the ones that are given to you. So we have a document here, everything signed, everything, nothing is being hidden. You know, clear document of what we signed last night with Kenya Kwanza. Ile agreement ingine bado iko njiani. Thank you. At this time, I'll take questions. And then I'll speak in a few other languages.
Thank you, Governor. My name is Gatet Njoroge from Citizen TV.
Yes.
Number one, the last time you held a press conference, as a party you had access to, you are referring to a three-legged document which you raised your concerns and it was addressed. What changed, Governor? That is my first question. The second question is on the issue of getting out of a coalition. And the Register of Political Parties says a party, yes, it can be allowed to move out of a coalition, but following the Azimio processes. I don't know if the Azimio processes bar you from leaving, or maybe you had no access to that document that maybe prevents you from leaving. Thank you.
Asante sana. Yes. You see, we went into this in good faith. In the last press conference, we pointed out that walikuwa wamefanya ukora, for lack of a better word, sneak document ya zoning. We made noise. His Excellency Raila called a meeting to placate us, but nothing changed. Managing us. That's what they have been doing, is managing us. You had Honorable Raila talk the other day about zoning. Going back to factory settings, to the same document that he was referring to. You know, and that will mean that they'll zone us out. My party wants to grow. I've got aspirants who want to be on the ballot. I cannot deny them that opportunity. It is my job as a party leader, the aspirations of my aspirants and the people of Kenya who love Maendeleo Chap Chap. That is true. Now, number two is neither here nor there. The Constitution is very clear. You cannot force people to be in a relationship they do not want to be. Freedom of association is paramount. Hii ingine yote ni stories. It's as simple as that. Hata ukienda koti gani, hii ingine yote ni stories. You cannot force people, according to a new constitution, to be in association they do not want. A lot of flaws. Even them denying us our document is ground enough not to be in that relationship. Yes, media house and name, please.
All right, Sydney Chazima from NTV. You've mentioned that 5 parties are coming to Kenya Kwanza.
I'm not saying they're coming to Kenya Kwanza.
You said
I said 5 are talking to party leaders. Nutaanza kuona kesho kutwa hivi. Wanatoka Azimio.
Could you divulge some
Wameona
of the
si Azimio la umoja ni Azimio la utanganishi.
Could you divulge some of the names?
Unajua, I cannot do that. You know, parties have their own ways of doing things.
Okay.
I would be jumping the gun.
Okay.
But I appreciate the question.
Okay.
You understand, eh? Yeah. Unajua shida jamaa, wanajaribu kutumanage, which is okay. Lakini wanasahau nilikuwa msemaji wa serikali. That was my job, to manage. Na nimekuwa governor, nimekuwa nikimanage. So you don't try to manage person who is an expert in managing people. We can see what they're trying to do and we cannot allow it for people's sake. Yeah, that's being polite. Yes, media house and Name.
Thank you. My name is Mike Kagwongo with TV47. Could you kindly break down the agreement you signed with Kenya Kwanza? Maybe we can get to understand the terms.
Yeah, the terms are very clear. We are supporting Kenya Kwanza. There will be zero zoning. All our aspirants will be on the ballot. All our aspirants will be on the ballot. They choose not to be on the ballot by their own choice, but all our aspirants will be on the ballot. It has been clearly put what our relationship will be in terms of sharing of government when Kenya Kwanza wins, or if by bad luck they lose, what our role will be. One way or another, we will be as a party in government. One way or another. That's in a nutshell. Yeah.
I'm Media Max MOI. Last week, Mr. Governor, Governor Kibwana said you are on the waiting bench with the other Ukambani governors. As at now, does it mean you are speaking the same language with them? Are they on their way coming to Kenya Kwanza?
We are not on a waiting bench. We have changed teams. For us, other parties will make decisions by themselves. I speak on behalf of my little chap. I cannot go into the thinking, but what I can tell you is that people are not happy. I mean, this was supposed to be Azimio la Umoja, where we're all happy and moving together. But it has become a club of the few, excluding the rest of us, because they have a game plan for themselves, not a game plan for Kenya, which is quite unfortunate. And I want to urge Kenyans, I've been one of the biggest critics of William Ruto. I've been hitting him hard. Paka tukafinyana mkono. Alinifinya lakini nilimfinya. Hajawahi mbia nilimfinya kidogo hata mimi. But you look at the scenario and you ask yourself, where are we going as a country? I'm a father of small children who are growing. Our generation here in Kenya have children who are growing. Do you want Kenya to be the same? We cannot continue to be a country of a few people who are millionaires and the rest of us in abject poverty. We have to transform our country. And at this time, at this particular place, the best person to do that is William Samoei Ruto. I know the other best person to do it is Alfred Mutua, but I'm not running this time. My time will come. But this time, if Kenyans want to see transformation, Kenyans want to see real change, see your stories that we've had since independence, then we bank on somebody who we know, tutakaa naye. And I want to tell my people of Kenya who have heard so many bad things about William Ruto this, William Ruto that, William Ruto that. Sasa mko sawa, niko naye hapa. Mimi nitakuwa namweka hapa, tuko mundu o mundu. Hakuna kitu mbaya atafanya. Nitakuwa naye hapa kabisa tukichungana. So you can be well assured now that the William Ruto you knew with Alfred Mutua, mbele iko sawa. Iko sawa. All your fears have been taken care of. Yes. Lastly,
Governor, my name is Edwin Okoth.
Edwin, ile kwanza. I'm a Democrat unlike others. Alafu tukuje kwako. Unaelewa?
Good afternoon, good morning. My name is Moses Odhiambo of the Star, and I want to do a question, but it's similar to what Gatete had asked. The agreement that the Azimio team deposited, from what we know, says that the exit clause requires parties to leave only after 3 months. So in this case, are you leaving as Alfred or as Maendeleo Chapchap? And what options are you exploring to break from that legal hurdle?
Actually, the argument, thank you, very good. It's good to see you. We've been talking on phone. The agreement says you cannot leave Azimio la Umoja within 6 months of the elections. But you see, it's neither here nor there. Every judge will tell you the document was signed within the 6-month period, so it doesn't hold any water. That 6-month period should have been if we had signed it before 6 months. There are many technical issues there that the legal processes are going on. So I don't want to speak too much because we filed a case in court. We want to see that document. We want to get out, and we will get out of this. And at the end of the day, no court in this Kenya is going to uphold you to be in an association that you do not want to be. Huwezi kaa kwa ndoo utaki kaa, unahama, and you cannot be forced. And what is important is politics. Wakikataa wakae na document yao. Sisi maendeleo chap tumeshaenda. We already gone. And my brother?
Bwana Governor, my name is Edwin Okoth from Ramogi TV. I have 3 questions. The first question is on the oversight that you may have. Do you feel you might have made an oversight when you signed the document and now looked for it to read it later? And probably you can tell us if you've read the one you have and you understand, or at least you will not have to chase for other details later.
Simelala na mimi.
My second question is on the political trust, because you've been the other side. You've even been a potential running mate. And now, few days before elections, you are moving to the exact opposite coalition. As a party and as an individual, how do you feel about your political trust deficit, or if I may say? And lastly, zoning and the secrecy of the document, are those the only reasons, or is there something else that probably we need to know about?
I think your questions are all the same, so I'll answer them same. The first thing is this. We signed a document that we wanted to see copies. The fact that they have hidden the document from us means that they have either changed it or there's something in there that they don't want us to see. We suspect mischief. Because kama hii document ilikuwa sawa, kama hii document iko vile tulisign, mbona wanatuficha? Mbona kwa mwezi mmoja, 4 weeks wamekataa nayo? Tumeandika mabarua, tumeenda, parties zote wamekataa nayo. Kwa nini? Kwa nini ufiche document yetu na tumesign and we are willing friends? Si ndio? That means kuna kakitu hapo wamebadilisha. Ama kuna ukora wanafanya. Ama kuna kitu iko mbaya hapo. You know? And then pia after signing the document wakaanza kutu exclude. Tunasikia vitu imetangazwa gazetted. Nasikia vitu imetangazwa meetings. Nasikia we are party, all the parties naulizana, umeona mimi nimeona kwa TV. Umesikia? Nimesikia kwa magazeti. Watu wanakuambia Azimio nasikia mnafanya hivi. Tunafanya nini? Oh, umesikia wapi? Kwa gazeti. And we are supposed to be inside. We are not even aware. Imekuwa club ya few people wanakaa wanakunywa chai, nyama choma na kuku chemsha, halafu wanatuambia. So we cannot be in a party like that and all that. Your last question was about No, basically the main reason is zoning. As a party, we got 4 members of parliament, a governor, a deputy governor, close to 40 MCAs in Kenya. We had a member of parliament, MCAs in Kenya. We have a member of parliament from Lamu, member of parliament from Tana River, Baringo ya Kati, Mwala, across Kenya. A party with the MCAs across the country. We are growing party. Hii zoning inamaanisha tutaambiwa hii ni zone ya sijui party gani, hii ni zone sijui ya party gani. So before you know it, inakuwa ngumu sana sisi kugrow as a party. So our strongholds are taken by other people. Then why are we a political party? Zoning is the main reason. And then lack of inclusivity. Kama mtu anakuacha sahihi kwa meza ile wanapanga vitu, halafu anakuambia don't worry, tukipata serikali utakuwa kwa hiyo meza. Lakini sahihi wakati inapangwa, wewe uko nje unachungulia, wakimeza unameza mate. Wao wanameza nyama unameza mate ukiwa nje. Unaangalia tu hivi. Halafu unafikiri baadaye watakukumbuka. Hayo ni ubatili bana. We are not as stupid as we look. I want to now, I think the questions are now becoming the same. Unless it's totally different, because my answer will be the same.
Yes, it's totally different.
Yes.
I'm Collins Omulo from
Collins.
My question is, you've in the past said that Kalonzo joined Azimio late and he was putting in demands. And now we see that he's already, I think, is gunning for the running mate position. Are you running away from Kalonzo, or you are just looking after your own interest? Because when you said that you've been criticizing the DP, Dr. Ruto, how has it changed in a matter of days that now you are ready to go and sing his praises? Are you just after your own interest, or you are after the interest of the whole country and your party members?
I see where you're coming from.
Those two.
No, it's very important. We as a political party, this is not, there are basically no benefits in this document for Alfred. This document is about the party Maendeleo chap. And my interest is to grow my political party, because it is our political party. I say mine because I'm one of the founders, the founder of this party. But I want the political party to grow and my aspirants to grow. It's about the party. It is not personal. Na hii siasa ina uhasma, kaka yangu. Si Ruto walishikana na Uhuru and they were in opposite side. Si Raila sasa wana dance pamoja na Uhuru and they were opposite side. Hakuna uhasma hapa. Siasa ina uhasma. Siasa is about interests, political interests, what are at play. It is not at something personal. And Kenyans will understand, because kusema ukweli, Azimio wametufukuza. Kusema ukweli, tabia yao imetufukuza. Na tumeenda mahali tunatakikana. Ukifukuzwa nyumba moja, unaenda mahali unapatiwa kitanda na kiti, unakaa chini, unakula pamoja, unalala vizuri, unaoga, unatoka, unaenda kufanya kazi. Mahali umetupa huko nje, hatutaki, tunaenda mahali tunatakikana. It's as simple as that. And it's a language you'll hear. I think there's another party leaving. Utasikia hiyo press conference either today or tomorrow. And another one, I think, by Wednesday, Thursday. Same language. So it's not about Alfred Mutua. It is about what we want best for this country. And at times you get into a relationship, alafu unafunguka macho. Unakuta ya kwamba mahali ulikuwa si pazuri, mahali ulikuwa unaona mbaya, actually is actually better and is the best than where you are. No, he's not chasing me. How can I run away from somebody who's not chasing me? Yeye yuko na shida zake. Mwache yuko na shida zake. Waacha pambana na shida zake huko. Sisi tunafanya mambo maendeleo chap. Watu wake wataongea. Sawa. Yes, finally please,
Good morning, Governor. My name is John Momo from Sifa FM.
Yes.
Having vied with your party ticket on last general election, I still have friends who are vying with your party, and they joined your party